You're live.
Hi, good afternoon. We are doing block of the week today, and I get to do it this time. So before we start the block of the week, we're going to go through a few things. I didn't pick the raffle prize out. We had visitors, so I didn't get round to it. So we are pulling the raffle. If you go onto the website, you'll have seen what you're going to win on the website. I can only remember one thing at a time, and I remembered the daily deal. So we are going to, it was Capital Idea, and the last one went this morning, so we're going to pull that. Yeah, hang on, let me pull it out. Okay, here we go. So it's Copenhagen, which is Carol Iverson. There we go. Well done, Carol. We will pull out your winnings. If you want to give us a ring and let us know what, or Facebook message or ring us to let us know what colour wool you want and whether or not you have any choice on fabric. And I'll get the rest of it pulled together for you this afternoon. Well done. So that one, that's done. Daily deal. We're going to go with this stiletto. Now, Kath Lum is going to send me a picture. She's done a beautiful sampler type quilt with the stiletto. And it's stunning. So I'm going to put that up on the two Facebook pages so that you can have a look at it and see. I mean, first look at it and you think, oh, it's browns and greys and creams, but it's stunning when it's been used and worked up. It really is. So our jelly rolls, Moda jelly rolls, normally they're £32.95. We're going to put this one down to £25. Okay, so that one will be in the daily deals. We've got a limited amount of them, so but there's quite a few, but there's a limited amount. So we will
It's going in now.
oh, Sarah's doing it right now. So if you want to buy one, I would go with it. Okay, so that's your daily deal. Trying to think whether there was anything else. Nope. I'll probably think of something in a minute. Right, the block we're going to do today is this one. Okay, it's a B block. I found it online and really loved it and thought, I want to try that. It goes with the theme that Sarah's been doing about how to change a block. So you're cutting your rectangles and then you're changing them by adding a little bit. As per normal for something that I do, there's a lot of cutting, but it actually doesn't take that long to put together. So I've done all the cutting. It's a Tilda's World pattern, and there's a beautiful instructions. I'll put the link up. Okay, so it tells you here all the things that you need to cut there, and there's diagrams on how to put it together, and it really was simple to read. So without any further ado, we're going to have a look at it. Okay, so we're going to start. I've cut them all out, and they're quite little pieces. Okay, the biggest piece I think is the wing. I've chosen a Moda grunge mainly because there was a little bit left over. Somebody had cut a fat quarter, so there was a bit left over, so I had that, and it's sort of wingy like, but you could put anything on there. I mean, you could even lattice it before you put it on, you know, do a bit of hand sewing. So we're going to start with adding the corners. Okay, so you can see on there, I decided I wanted to make this the same colour. We're going to make it as it says in the pattern this time round, and see how it goes. She uses 4 different yellows. So these are the yellows that I'm going to use. I've got a Liberty yellow, I've got a Bumbleberry yellow, I have a out of the clearance yellow, and I got the bunny red yellow because I just love the bunnies. So we'll see how that works. That might be too big a pattern, but we'll see. Okay, so you pick out your bees, as in A B, not your B. Okay, so you pick out your bees, and then you're going to, let's put that over there, find your C's now, and that's these little pieces, and we're going to lie them, sorry Drew, can you see that? Lie them like this, okay, because you're working opposite. All right, and we're now going to sew across here. All right, so if I can find a ruler, never mind, I got a pencil, we use the pencil. We're going to sew the diagonal line, and we're going to sew on the line, okay. So if we put the lines in, so who we got there, Drew?
You've got Natalie, we've got Jan, Tina, Linda, Wendy, Nikki, there's loads of people.
Cool. They're in for block of the month.
Week.
Right. So I'm going to change Sarah's foot. Okay, so I don't have to deal with the guard. What?
Sorry, I was just, because it got turned off, I was just putting the foot up and down thing on for you.
Oh, right. Thank you. You can do a turning it off and on. Didn't know that. Right. Okay. So we're going to sew on the line. Got to remember I'm on Sarah's. And I'm going to take it down to a 2. Okay. So there we go. So you can chain piece these. Yeah, you want one on the top and then one on the bottom of your rectangle.
Okay. So do you need that? Can I put that there?
Yeah, sorry. We're also going to use these pieces. Oh no, we'll stick with that. We'll go bit by bit. I tended to chain piece everything yesterday, but we're going to go bit by bit. So with these, we've got our 1/4 inch line. That's a little bit squiffy there. And then we're going to cut these at your 1/4 inch. And we're going to iron that out. Okay. Alright, so you can see we've changed the shape, or the look, not the shape. The shape should be the same, but we've changed the look of it already just by putting that one corner on. Okay, so we're going to put that one there, that one there. I'm going to build them as I go. Okay, I'm following the pattern because I've only done this the once. Now you're going to take your what are they called, wings. All right, to make sure I've got the right pieces. I'm going to take our wings and we're going to need to lie them with face up, and we're going to sew these grey pieces So they need to go right sides together like that, and you want 2 there, and then 2 on this side, right sides together. I think I'm missing 2 of these. Okay, so we're going to do our diagonal. Like that. It's remembering which way the diagonal goes, isn't it? Some of it.
So there's a ruler on the chair if you want a ruler.
Oh, cool. Yes, I might do for cutting. So we're going that way and that way. Ooh. Completely missed it. So
Susanna said, will the pattern be on the website?
the pattern, I'll put the plan, the link, but it's not my pattern. So you have to go and download it. She'll wonder why she's got so many people come into her site. So we're going to go down the one. Okay. I'm going to go down that one like that. I'm gonna piece them. Let's take those off. And we're gonna. I don't know whether I need to press the button or whether I can do it with my foot. Right, and then do the other side. Any questions apart from the pattern?
No, not so far.
No?
No.
Okay. So, I don't know what the weather's like with you, but it's been precipitating it down here. So we've, I walked to work today in my wellies. Must have looked delightful because I've got my crop trousers on and my wellies. But I didn't want to put like winter shoes on. I just wanted, when I'm in the shop, I just want my sandals on. Okay, so let's cut that. There we go. Right, so again, you cut it at the 1/4 inch, roughly. Like that. This one. So what has everybody got planned for this weekend? Are you all sewing? Because it's supposed to be horrible weather. Sarah's going on holiday, so I'm hoping that we get the storm earlier, just so that they can get some sunshine down there. Me, I'm planning on, we were going to go to Smith's, the toy shop, maybe IKEA, and then I've got, my granddaughter's got into jewellery. She's liking jewellery at the moment, so I'm going to do some jewellery with her. We're going to have a look at, I've got a pile of jewellery, so we're going to have a look at that. Right, so you've got your wings are going to go that way. Let's put it over here, you can see it. So your wings are going to go in there, okay, like that. So you want to coordinate these fabrics because we're going to take that corner off again. All right, so we're going to put those again, draw along your diagonal. I'm going to do what Drew suggested and get a ruler. Be a lot easier with a ruler. So we're gonna do these. I am denied about whether I should do half of it before. I suppose I could have put all the corners on, but I wanted to show you how quick it got together once you cut it. On Tilda's World, they've got if you put in Tilda's World bee quilt, she's got flowers. It's got flowers, and I think there's a beehive as well that you can, and there's patterns for that. So it's quite beautiful. Where's the other one? So I quite like the idea of the whole quilt. Okay, so that's another corner. Oh, got a little button happy there. So we're going to cut this again. So what are you all working on? Is there project? I've been sat with Kathleen this morning, and she's been showing me her latest quilt, which is just, I love it. It's quite a simple thing. So of course that led to a I want to do this one and I want to do this one type of affair in the end. So, right, so that one will go there and that one there. So we now need G. Right, so we're going to put from the head bit, these are going to go on as well. Now the other thing that you can do, I've been drawing the line, you could just crease it. Now this one has to go on last because this is going to overshoot this. Okay, so you can't do them all together. You have to cut the one before you start the next. So we're going there. Okay. And off we go again. So is anybody talking?
Yeah, Tina said I'm currently making an advent calendar using the half hexagon ruler from Craft UK.
Oh, sounds good. You have to put up, when you've done it, I'm sure you will, to put up a picture so that we can all have a look. Now you could just make one of these blocks and put them on a bag as a pocket. If you're putting it in the isolation quilt, it is slightly bigger. I can't remember how big extra it is, but you can, of course you can hear Sarah in the background. I've lost the train of thought then. Yeah, there's enough room on the outside grey for you to chop it down to 12 and a half. I think that's what your isolation blocks are, aren't they? So there we go. So that's that wing, and then that's that wing. Okay, so there we go. There's a wing. So then we move on to the head, and this is where I think I've got, hang on, let me just count these out. That's that one. No, that's that one, and that's that one. So these need to be cut down, I hope. Yeah. Right, so I need to cut these down to, which ones are they? 1.5 inch square. So where did I put the ruler? There it is. So I'm guessing that's 2 inches. So that would be 1.5. isn't it? There. Where's the 1.5? I can't read these rulers. Okay, let's stand up. Sorry about this, ladies. Okay, so anything else going on there, Drew?
No, only says like the quilt behind you.
Well, the quilt behind us, this is the one that Sarah is doing on the craft shows. She's, we're not sure whether she's going on at 10 or 11 on Sunday the 6th of September. She needs a new blade in that, I think. Okay, so we now have a 1.5. It's at this point that you wonder whether you're going to find out that you need... Smart ass. He's just handed me another one. Right, so this one is going to go there. So we need to put that square in the corner furthest away. Okay, so you could make all sorts of animals. You could have a look. You sort out your squares and your rectangles, and then change them and put corners on them, which would then, you could draw anything. I could get round to doing a dragon. I worked out a dragon. Sorry, I skipped then. Sarah, going back to Sarah's thing, she's on the craft shows, and it's a quilt that she's doing on there. So they're doing like a 2-day special on the 5th and 6th of sorry, I'm going to do that one again. I went off me line. So she's on there for an hour, I think it is. Is it 45 minutes?
Yeah, 45 minutes.
45 minutes an hour. But she's not sure whether it's going to be 10 or 11. But we will Facebook everywhere, Instagram it, and let you know so that you don't miss it. Anything else?
See, and just said I'm making a QAYG June Taylor morning blend table runner. I was making last night, she said. I've discovered this morning I missed an edge on it, so I'm going to have to redo about half of it.
Oh, that's a shame. We've got more of those morning blends have come in, and the placemats that go with them, we've got those as well. They came in yesterday. Right, okay. So we're going to iron that bit out, and then that bit out, and then we're just going to put all our little blocks together. We're going to just trim them up a little bit. Okay, where's the other one? Because my sewing's a bit off. He's off, darling. So tomorrow we're doing fabric letters. So I've drawn them out. I've got to go and work them out. I've no idea what you're going to end up with tomorrow yet. So, will you be here tomorrow, or is it Alex?
You got Alex tomorrow. I'm in work all day tomorrow.
So have you made any new cocktails?
Not yet, nope.
Drew, we're doing some new cocktails.
I've got to wait for the restaurant to open first.
Well, can't you practice?
Yeah, but I'm not allowed to make any new ones. Boss told me not to.
Tell him you've got a fan base now that needs new cocktails. I'm going to do a cocktail online thing. Okay, so we're going to piece all these together now. So we're going to take our, we're going to sew in our rows. Okay, so this one we're going to piece on here. How far have we got? What time is it?
It's 25 past 1.
Okay, so we're doing okay. So I think hers is a 29 on this one. Yes. Okay. And we're just gonna ease these so that it goes quicker. Okay. So you just, I mean, the instructions are so good that you'll be able to follow them without me anyway. So these two go together as well. So you want to line these up. Now, there's quite a bulk in the middle, but you still just take it easy over the lump. So if you feel with your thumb and your forefinger, your pointy finger, you'll be able to feel whether your seams have lined together. But even if they don't, remember, even insects are not symmetrical completely. So the core has taken care of the that bit that overlapped. Right, these go on there. Oh no, they go that way. I was thinking they're too big. That's the wrong way around. So yeah, so you've got to keep your corners, make sure your corners go in the right direction and that you're sticking with, even if that's okay. Make sure that all your yellows are anything else?
Jean just said, is anyone else having problems with the live feed? But I don't see any problems.
It's all pixelated.
Pixelated?
It's all completely pixelated on Facebook.
It's weird.
I don't know. Are you on the Wi-Fi or you're on the data?
I'm on the Wi-Fi. I'm on the... There we go. I've gone on to my data now.
Oh, yeah. Sarah's used all the...
Alex has just got up. He'll be logging on, which is why the Wi-Fi's dropped out.
There we are. We've got teenage issues. Okay. So folding, ironing all these out because we're gonna sew these together as well. Okay. So I ironed out. Okay. So I've ironed towards the grey on both of them. This one, there was a lot of bulk in there. I actually ironed this one open just to try and reduce the amount of bulk in the middle. Rightly or wrongly, it worked for me. But you've got, you know, because of the way that they've crossed over, I don't think there's quite been a 1/4 inch there. So I ironed that one out, gave it less bulk on my seams. Right, these two need to go together as well, so I'm going to work out which way round before I sew them together. So we're going to want that one there and that one there, like that. Have I ironed those wrong? No, I haven't. Yes, I have. I've sewn these wrong. Okay, so see, this is why you should lay that all out. I don't know how much of a difference it would make if I just put them in, you know, they're going to go there. It's not going to work. We'll take them apart.
That looks
is
right,
it-
sir.
Eh?
That looks right.
It does look right, but I've got these round the wrong way. You know that bit where I said check?
I see what you've done now.
Yeah, can you see? So if Drew can see it, then it means that I'm going to have to unpick it. There we go. I just didn't listen. You know that... Oh, bugger. You know that thing, do as I say and not as I do? No. I only show you how it goes wrong, okay? This is why we're doing it. And I always find that when I've done something wrong, the heat in this house goes up extra hot. Right. That's going to go there, and that's going to go there. So we want to sew that to there and that to there. Okay, let's do this again, girls. All right. Okay. Keep getting my legs all caught up on the iron. Okay, off we go again. I'm going to do that to there. We're going to put this one on there. So any more comments?
Jean says it seems like to be okay now, so
Good, good, we're glad.
I think it was just Wi-Fi.
It's just, as people walk into a house, all their Wi-Fi all clicks together, doesn't it? You know, if you're, I don't think I'm signed in on this Wi-Fi, because you've changed it recently, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, about 3 months ago.
Yeah. On the days when I used to come here, most weekends, I'd have been on their Wi-Fi. Right, okay. That one there, we're going to iron that one to the grey and that one to the grey. That one gone to the grey, yeah. There we go. Okay, so you've now got, oh, I need to put these two together. So that's his bum. So we're going to put those two together like that. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. We've just got to put all the columns together. Now, because we've done the middle one, I've opened it. It doesn't really matter which way you iron that middle piece there. So that's his bum. Okay, so there's our B coming together. There's our 3 columns. So we're going to just sew these 3 together. So line up your middle seams like this. Okay, line up your middle seams and pin it, because the other pieces are really small, it didn't matter, but this you want to pin it. Now your other seams are not going to nest, they're not together. Okay, it shakes. Okay, so there we are. Any more comments while I'm just pinning these?
Meg says it's a marvellous mistake.
A marvellous mistake. Like a marvellous mistake. Right. There we go. Sometimes mistakes can just be a new invention. There we are. Sorry, I'm not talking much while I'm sewing. Give me something to talk about, ladies. What do you want to know? You want to know my favourite cake? It's a Victoria sandwich. Anytime you want to deliver me a cake, a Victoria sandwich, raspberry jam and fresh cream, please. Those are my favourite. I miss Jackie's cakes, and I know I'm not the only one that comes into the shop that misses Jackie's cakes. We should start a campaign. Bring back Jackie's cakes. Okay, last one there, and then you put the board around, but you can. So anybody coming up with any of their favourite cakes?
Sandra just asked, what can I make with my new jelly roll?
There are hundreds of patterns for the jelly roll. Some of them require quite a bit of cutting, so you'll know I like that one. The rail fence is quite good and easy. I quite like the jelly roll flip that they all did in class the one time. I think I've got that saved on my Pinterest.
What was the twisted pretzel one we did?
Oh yeah, remember the twisted pretzel? Is that Sandra Hatton asking?
Yeah.
Twisted pretzel that my mother did. One of Sarah's
I
classes.
did as well, yeah.
Yeah. Did you do a class?
I did a class on it. I'll drop a link to the pattern.
There we are. Sarah will drop you a link for you to have a look at. Mum did it in black background
And batiks.
and batiks. I'm not the only one that likes batiks in our family. Right, okay, so we're getting there, girls. Let's just trim this off before we put the sides on. We're almost there.
Jean just asked when were the packs of the scrap sessions we sent out?
They'll be sent out. When is the class, sir?
Not to the beginning of September, 2nd of
Oh.
September.
Then it could be possibly next week or the week after that we're sending. No, when's?
It would be next
Ooh,
week.
yeah, next week.
Be Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah, next week. Linda and I are going to try and get round to doing some of the scrap packs and sending them out. But go through your own scraps and pull some out as well, so that you can put a few of your scraps in there. Right, okay. I'm just going to put the borders on now, okay? Oh, I think Sarah's found a pretzel one.
It's a frozen quarter one.
Meg asked, is that the quote G gave me?
What?
Meg asked, is that the quote G gave me?
Yes, that's the one.
But yeah, it's another quilt top that is got to be quilted. It's very incredible.
Yes. There was a lot of swearing went on with that pretzel one, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a really nice pattern though. It's really easy once you get into it.
So it requires a little bit of thinking, Sandra. So, right, okay. There's the one on each end. No, I won't do that. It's starting to look a little bit like a bee. Or you can see that it's a bee. So we'll put the last two borders on. Can you see what it is yet? Oh, look at this one. that. It's a bee. Behave. Look at that. It's way out. Oh, just come over a pin. She's going to be up later. Right. So the other, the last borders go on the top. I don't think you're gonna need to do that. I think you can see pretty much how it goes. Oh, these little scraps now. So now you would take your Frixion pen and just put your feelers in like that. And then you can either free motion quilt, you know, free motion put it on, or do it by hand. I did it by hand. Catherine Lum said, there you go with doing things by hand again, because she doesn't. So there's our bee. Okay, so I thought it was a really nice block. I thought it was really cute. I can't decide whether I prefer it with the same colour head. What do you think? Would you go with the same colour head or not? And I did wonder about putting black in those bits there. You know, the bit under his wings. If you put black there, I think he would look more bee-like head with a black stripe. So those are my thoughts. I might try that one as well. So that's the bee block by Tilda's World. So I will put up a wear it like a bib. No. I'll put up the link for it. Tomorrow we're doing fabric letters. So I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget our daily deal. And Carol, if you let us know what you would like in your wool and fabric to go in your winners. So congratulations again on that. Was there anything else you wanted to say?
Well,
No.
that quilt, if you want to show
Oh,
it.
yeah, the quilt. Have a look at
It's
this.
very wrinkled. It's very, very wrinkled.
It needs an iron, but I'm not going to do that right now. Can you see that? So that's the pretzel quilt. So we'll put a link for that as well up. Okay. Or you put it on.
I've already done it.
You've done it. Oh, it's done. It's done. You can go and have a look at the pretzel one online. So I'll see you tomorrow. I'll try and think of some things to talk about. And just seeing how many times Drew puts his finger up to go, it's finished. Right. See you tomorrow. Bye.